What up, you guys? Welcome to another session of Bae Watch. What's up, you guys? Haven't done one of these in like two weeks, basically. So this is the second edition of Bae Watch. The last time I did this, I actually told you guys that I was involved with a new person, and I was telling you about the progress and how everything went. Well, not well. A few days after that video, things took a turn for the very worst. Let me just tell y'all that. I'm very disappointed. My feelings are very hurt. And I really thought that I had really found someone that was going to, change my mind about this whole love thing because I always put my love life on display a lot on here, and I'm not ashamed of anything regarding my life, my love life, anything. So I always put it out there. So I'm not embarrassed to come back and tell y'all that this person that I was gushing about and was also happy about is no longer in the picture anymore. I'm not embarrassed to tell y'all that because I go through this a lot. So I'm gonna just tell you this. Days after the video, I went and I saw him, and then I gave him the shoes that I bought him. I gave him the shoes that I bought him. I want to say it was the days before this video or days after this video, but I gave him the shoes that I bought him. He was so happy to get the shoes. He did not know I was going to buy them, but I bought them because I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, because he was going through a lot of his own things. We had been dating for like a month and a half, and I was seeing him every weekend. So my thing about it was when he got into his car accident and he was paying for his insurance and stuff alone, and he couldn't really do nothing for himself like that, I stepped in as a man to help him out, with a lot of stuff. Whether it was to put gas in his cars, for him to have something to eat, just anything. Because I feel like if I'm trying to court you and I'm trying to be involved with you and we're trying to build a relationship, as a man, why can't I be there for you in your time of need? You know what I'm saying? In addition to me, helping out my mom while she's out of work due to her injury with the burn or whatever. I was helping her pay bills. I was helping her put gas in her car because, I drive her car as well because at this point in time I don't have one. So I was helping her out because I was driving her car. Me and her were taking turns driving the car because the other car that's here, the brakes don't work. So we were trying to get that car fixed and, both of us drive this car, whatever. So I was helping her out with that and I was helping him. And so I felt like just to get him to smile, let me buy him these shoes that he really wanted. So I bought them. Gave it to him. He was very happy about that. Very happy. Very appreciative, might I add. He really was. I'm not going to take that from him. He was very appreciative to what I did for him. He wasn't expecting it. He said that was nobody has done nothing like that for him in a long time. And I felt great to be the first person to do it. You know what I mean? So it just felt weird after that. So like 2 days, like we were talking about going to see Medea Halloween or whatever. And we didn't make a plan. We just said that whenever our days come, we were gonna go ahead and do it, you know what I mean? But I didn't hear from him. We were talking that Monday, that Tuesday, that Wednesday. Text him that Thursday. No response. And he's the type of guy that really doesn't look at his phone like that. I've been around him and he's had like 100 text messages in his phone. But even though he had that many text messages in his phone, he still somehow, some way found a way to get back, to make sure he texts me. You know what I mean? Like we didn't even have to have like a full blown conversation. Just knowing that he texts me, okay, he thought about me, he ain't leaving me out to dry. So, but when I texted him that morning and I didn't get no response, that was awkward and weird to me. So then, that Friday, I texted him and I didn't get no answer at all. I had texted him Thursday night, goodbye, no answer. Friday morning, no answer. But when I got to work that Friday night, I was going through so bad. Like, everything was going wrong. This girl didn't show up, so I was at work all alone. I was really pissed off. My manager was leaving, And I didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't know if they was gonna promote me on up or do what. But I was very stressed that day, and I took to social media like I always do. It's not always the best thing for you to do, but I took to social media and I vented about it, about how pissed off I was about this whole day or whatever. And when I got home that night, I texted him good night, no response again. So I go to work that Saturday morning and I look up on Snapchat and he's up venting about me, thinking that what I was saying on social media had something to do with him. You know, he felt like I was coming for him or saying shit about him, you know what I mean? Or assuming things. I wasn't assuming nothing. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like, where did that even come from? You know what I mean? Like, granted, I felt some kind of way because I had heard from you in almost 2 days, but you're on social media, but I don't hear from you in 2 days. You know what I mean? So I mean, what do you expect me to do? But at the same time, I'm like, really though? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with that? So I sent him a text, just basically explaining what it was. I ain't get no response. His friend works with me, so I called her and I was like, hey, did I not have a bad day yesterday? She was like, hell yeah. You know, I had to come in for old girl because she didn't show up. Like, everything was going wrong for you that day. And I said, well, man, your friend got up on Snapchat going in, blah, blah, blah. She said, well, you know, you just got to let him be. You know what I'm saying? Just let him have his moment. You know what I'm saying? And just, wait to contact him. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even bother contacting him right now. Just wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Just let him be petty for a minute and he'll return that call. I said, okay, I'll take your advice. And, I was saying, at the end of the day, I don't care about him being mad because I'm still going to be waiting on him so we can go see that movie. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. So, because when I really like somebody and I really care about them, I really care less about them being mad. It's like I care about them being mad, but I don't, because at the end of the day, I'm still going to be right here waiting on you. I'm not going nowhere. So you can be mad all day. It ain't going to change shit. You know what I mean? Like, so Sunday went by, I didn't hear from him. I asked him to come up after he get off of work so we could discuss it, but he said he couldn't show up. So I called him. My best friend was over here, so I said I'll call you when my best friend leaves. When I called him, I didn't get no answer, so apparently he was asleep. So I called him Monday to talk about it. He answered the phone. And I was explaining to him what was going on, and I was like, granted, I felt some kind of way because I hadn't heard from you in 2 days, but at the same time, what I was doing on Facebook had nothing to do with you. I had a horrible day that day. Like, everything was going wrong that day for me. Like, everything from the moment I woke up to the time I left, everything was wrong. It was just one of them days where everything is just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So he seemed to be understanding when I told him. So he was like, yeah, well, I understand, it was just one of these days. Yeah, we can still go see the movie, blah, blah, blah. So when I texted him the next day, I ain't get no answer. And it was like, you know what? I ain't got time for this shit. You know what I mean? Like, he already assumed that I was going in on him on Facebook when I wasn't. And I sat here and I explained to him that I wasn't. And I still can't get an answer. So I said, fuck it. I'll stop texting. And then I'll see if he'll start back texting. If he'll text me. Days went by. I still haven't heard from him. And it's been over like 2 weeks now. And I haven't heard from him. So basically, that's done. That's pretty much done. In my opinion, it's pretty much done now. And it really hurts because I was genuinely feeling him. I really, really liked him, he was out of my comfort zone. He was something new, and he seemed to be very interested in me. I don't regret the things that I did for him, like, giving him money to help him out, buying him the shoes. I hope he enjoys the shoes. I mean, it was a gift. I don't want nothing that I ever gave him, nothing I ever did for him back. I don't need it back. You know what I mean? That ain't even me. But it's fucked up, and my feelings are most definitely hurt behind it. But I get over it. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely get over it. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna take me a minute, but heartbreak is nothing new to me. I deal with a heartbreak damn near every year. Every few months I go through a heartbreak. And it's nothing. It's nothing I won't get over. But it hurts. For real. And then within that same week, the guy that I was talking to before him popped back up. But I'm gonna talk about that in Bitch Are You Serious? But it's fucked up when you really like somebody and things don't go the way you want it to. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the ways of the world for me. Like, it's really fucked up and I really feel some kind of way about it. But I can't cry over spilled milk. What happened has happened, and what's done is most definitely done. So there's nothing I can really do about it. I wish him the best. I haven't blocked him on no social media accounts. He's not blocked in my phone. If I see him now, I'll probably even speak to him, probably hug him. But other than that, I guess we just wasn't meant to be. But my psychic did tell me that I will find true love and I will get married down the line. And you know, I don't know when that's gonna happen. I don't know when that true love is gonna come, but I hope it comes soon because I've been single for 6 years. Haven't had a real relationship in over 6 years. And it sucks because every man that I was ever involved with has moved on with their lives and they're happy, and I haven't been able to be happy since any of them. So it is what it is, y'all. In the words of K. Michelle, pain, it's life. Every time I try to find somebody to love me, I end up hurting.